Welcome to our live discussion, the Itty Bitty Nerdy Committee. I'm Beastie Boy.
I'm Table.
I'm Red.
And it is I, Shino Brando.
And we'll be discussing recent news from across the multiverse live, from video games, anime, comics, and more. And stick around after the news to hear us discuss a newly released comic of the week. So, I bring to you some more Atlanta news, because that shit is popping, and it's always vibing. Anyways, but nonetheless, of course, the Atlanta season 3 teaser just dropped, which was actually a whole bop in itself. But it's very small, very just kind of imagery kind of situation, and the theme of it is more I wouldn't say apocalyptic. Oh, I can't even say that for some reason.
Apocalyptic.
Thank you. It has that weird vibe in the trailer, but at the same time, it's more just everything's kind of shut down or everything's run down. And then you see Brian Henry. I can't remember his middle name. Tyree Henry, I think.
Okay.
It's supposed to be the middle name. Yeah, you see him near the end of it. Yeah, you see him near the end of it with the image on the bottom there, and he's kind of just sitting at the table with those people behind him, just facing a wall, and it just zooms into him, and it just goes Atlanta season 3, and it's just I have questions. What does this all mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah,
exactly. What does it mean?
What do the numbers mean, Neo?
Literally. Because season 1 was obviously season 1 just introduction of everything. Season 2 was noted as Robin season, and then season 3 is just
Duck
now
season.
Season 3, yeah. It's now this weird I think might be playing on a theme for how the Backstreet Boys might have been going around for us. I'm not sure, but that's what it kind of feels like.
Oh, monetarily, we can say the word now. It's safe now. It's actually allowed on the internet. Yes, you can.
The
can stop
pandemic?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
yeah, you can stop calling it Backstreet Boys now. We're safe.
Got it.
About the panorama that are out these days, and I'm gonna be real. I think they're in poor taste. I get for shows. But shows do need to stay relevant and grounded in their specific time, because that's a lot of the point for many of them. But for movies, really, we are.
Well, it's a series, anyways. But
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how.
Everyone else, watch your fucking back.
Yeah, I just don't know how. I don't know if that's the point they're going for it, because it would kind of make sense if they connected it some way in their own universe for that, and then made it relevant. But at the same time, it would have to somehow connect with whatever Donald Glover helms with the with his storyline that he did. So that's the only questionable idea about what's happening with that. So,
correct a piece of information that's kind of been floating around, and maybe I've just heard it wrong. Is Donald Glover in charge of the show or just in the show?
But dude, he does mostly everything. He's directing, producing, and acts in it.
I didn't know. I've seen him in commercials and I've seen him in trailers, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I saw Donald Glover's Atlanta, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, this is directly his project. So, I think he approached FX, or either FX approached him, vice versa. Once he had this going together, and then I believe his brother or his cousin also works with him to help write this as well.
I think I want to say it's his cousin.
I want to say it's his cousin too, because I remember if it's his brother, but if it's his brother, then it is by same relation another Glover. But he's been doing this since the start of obviously season 1. That's why him and the other members in the picture are in the promos of posters and all that stuff. It's all his work and his universe. So yeah. But besides that, you get to see our boy tomorrow, or people who are going to see this on Tuesday. You're going to see him over the weekend or the week in Eternals. Yay!
Yeah.
You said the word. You said the word. I'm excited. This is Feature me. Did you like it? Is it good? How many times did you see it? You get paid tomorrow. How many times did you see it?
Oh God. Feature me.
I've been sitting here quiet about the movie. I talked about it when the trailer came out, and I stayed real quiet. But I see it tomorrow.
Oh man,
That vibrating. Okay.
But yes.
All right.
Otherwise,
all right.
besides that little bit of a Marvel-ish to like FX news, we have quick casting news, which was a whole lot from like both yesterday and today. So like, strap in, possibly strap on, because this is about to get wild.
Oh my god, what am I looking at?
A lot.
Start at the top.
Okay, so do you want a little bit of Avatar or do you want a bit of Marvel? I'll give
Marvel.
you
We were just talking about it.
Okay, so I think we talked about this in one of the podcast episodes, I believe, if not one of the discussions, but I think it was one of the podcast episodes. But there was a comic book that had mentioned by the creator who did Ghost of Tsushima, or did artwork for Ghost of Tsushima, Werewolf by Night. Now,
oh right, because Taboo wrote it. Yeah, got it.
I don't know if it's Taboo. That's something different. But
no, he wrote the Werewolf by Night series that we did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, no, but nonetheless,
Taboo, the Black Eyed Peas, like.
Yeah.
Yes,
But nonetheless, no, it was because Ghost of Tsushima artist did something with all that stuff. Nonetheless,
Okay.
But there's the actor who was in Coco, Gael Garcia Bernal, if I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully, rumored or possibly is going to be helmed to be the lead in the Untitled Halloween special Werewolf by Night. So he's been most likely casted as the lead for this. Don't know what we're going to see yet, but
we can guarantee at least two things. Werewolves and knights.
Yes.
Is that really what we want guaranteed for this?
Well, listen.
Werewolves
okay, so
at
like
night.
Werewolf by Night was the series that Moon Knight first appeared in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And no matter where they draw inspiration from this series from, it's going to be buck fucking wild. So, okay, cool.
Yeah. So that was like, trust me, there's even another piece of news that I saw, but I was like, you know what? I have enough castings. This is fine. We're going to go next to the world of Avatar, which is a blessed world in itself. But this is the live action world. So,
oh boy.
Daniel Day Kim has been casted as Fire Lord Ozai.
I'm not mad at that.
Right?
I'm also not mad at that. You know what? Good
Right? Right. I mean, besides obviously the creators or original creators, not helming or like handling this
no
project
longer being
anymore.
associated with the project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. It's still cool to see some of the casting, and I think Daniel Day Kim would be awesome. I'm interested to see how he does the menacing voice of Fire Lord Ozai, because when I found out it was Mark Hamill doing the voice, now I'm just like, I need to see the acting chops now.
Yeah.
And then
Daniel Day Kim is a fantastic actor. So I've seen him play evil before, and he can do it. So that's a hefty choice. I like it.
I know, but with a mustache now, or no, like I guess a goatee, long goatee, and
Oh,
long hair. I need to see.
He'll rock it. Don't worry,
will
Daniel
live
Day Kim
no
can kill
matter
that.
what.
like I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm
He'll
probably
kill
not going to
that.
watch the
That's no
series, but
problem.
like, good choice.
Yeah, strong choice.
Yeah, and I don't remember who the boy was that got casted as Zuko, but I guess by comparison, this is good choosing. So they know what they're doing, most likely.
I mean, if they're actually following through by, well, I mean, as long as they're casting everybody appropriately.
Yeah,
thus far seems okay.
Right, I'm not
looking at you, M. Night Shyamalan, you son of a gun.
Oh boy.
Goddamn. Anyways.
Oh boy.
But yes, that was recently announced as well too. Then for Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon, who I don't know again who fucking asked, but that movie that he's making money for, because Netflix, they found a lead star named Sophia Botella. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name.
Yeah.
But she's been casted as a lead role for that. There's not really much images that I could find. It was just more of her.
See, I dusted this one under my rug because I was like, I'm not gonna cover it. I already spoke about this Rebel Moon, and because Gina Carano needed a paycheck, that's why they're doing this. So I was like, I don't want to give this any more attention because that sounds like a project it's a rejected Zack Snyder script for Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I just
As much as one of those terrible actors happens to have a job in this fucking show,
Yep.
looking what Zack Snyder did with another property that like wasn't his, and how cool that can be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, I'm not gonna fucking watch it, but I like the idea of Zack Snyder Star Wars.
I mean, sure.
I know that I do, but sure.
Sure. You know, I mean, with him, it could go either way. So,
Right?
sure. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna put it out there that the title Rebel Moon sounds like a really like a stripper name. Just putting it out there.
Coming up to the stage, Rebel Moon. Like, anyways.
Put your hands together for a
Moons
Rebel
are
Moon.
out of this world. I'm sorry.
Asteroids will knock you out. Like,
Oh, those are curves, or is that the crescent moon? All right, Sailor Moon. Okay.
you can even call her Sailor Moon. Like,
Right. Fighting even by booty light. All right.
You know she's not Saturn because there's no ring on this girl.
Sorry. Fuck. Anyways.
I regret all of this. Anyway.
Oh my god. Nonetheless. Besides that, if you don't want to see this film, because who fucking asked?
Who asked?
But it wasn't us. It wasn't even me. So fuck. But
Gina
if you want to
Carano
see,
need a paycheck.
I told you who asked. Gina Carano, because she needed money. You understand? She's like, Snyder, I heard you have this rejected Star Wars script. Exactly.
I
She's
might
like,
know
heard
a
you have
dude
this
at
really
Netflix.
rejected.
Like,
oh man,
You have a rejected script. I want to be in on it. He's like, I wasn't even planning on filming this, but I have money. Let's do it.
oh, I guess I can. Yes. If you want to see,
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to see Sophia Botella's work, just to understand how she does, in her acting skills, you can see her in Kingsman: The Secret Service, Atomic Blonde, Star Trek Beyond, The Mummy, or the rebooted.
Don't watch that.
Not a good one, yeah.
or
Don't watch
Hotel
that.
Artemis. So yeah,
every single movie you just said is mixed at best.
Yeah, none of those are good movies. But
Kingsman is pretty good though. I'll give it that.
Kingsman's all right. Yeah, Kingsman's all right. Yeah.
It had a badass fight scenes and it had Samuel Jackson, man. Samuel Jackson.
Listen, just because Samuel Jackson it doesn't mean it's a good movie. Snakes on the Plane sucks.
Look.
No, it's still funny to me.
Zack Snyder's sitting here like, I still get paid from Sucker Punch, so I'm gonna make this movie anyways. I don't care.
Honestly,
I did not know he made that one. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Now you know, and knows half the battle.
Do you want to borrow it? I got it. Anyway.
Jeez.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's all I got for casting news. There's a side news. There's apparently Gal Gadot is looking to play the Queen, maybe for like Sleeping Beauty news.
Oh.
I heard was it not Snow White? I don't even know anymore.
Sure. There are a lot of evil queens in fairy tales.
I don't know. I remember side news. I didn't add it. I was just like, that's a lot. I'm just gonna leave you there. So, nonetheless.
Well, yeah, Hollywood's about poor decisions lately. So I mean, sure.
Stop. Goddamn.
Table, can you take us to a positive place in Netflix?
Oh, sure can. So, are you guys familiar with The Way of the House Husband?
Yes, I am.
So,
for those who may not be, it was a manga. I think it might still be ongoing. And then that manga got an anime. I want to be clear. I've watched the anime, and it is full of joy and fun, and the voice acting is fucking great, and it's exactly what you want. But it doesn't try that hard. Like, it's damn near like a 1-to-1 of the manga, to the point where the movement, like, it does a lot of pause on like a shot and then very quick movement to another shot, all of which were panels in the manga. But it's now going to have a live action movie. There was a previous live action something that I don't think got very far because but that cast is being reprised for this one, and that's been announced. So that's cool.
Neat.
I'll be real. Everything about this series is hilarious. Like, it's just genuinely really fucking funny and really enjoyable, and I'm delighted in advance. The current release date for this movie is looking to be September 2020, or sorry, around the end of summer 2022. So,
Okay.
at some point. But apparently that's subject to change with like a month or so buffer. So it could end up beginning of summer, could end up beginning of fall, depending on how things go with production.
Mm-hmm.
They're up for a little bit of jazz hands, but it will be in theaters. Like
Okay.
this is gonna be an actual fucking movie. The
Yeah.
plot has not been announced. I am very curious as to what the plot could possibly be, given the incredibly episodic nature of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Like it does fun little bits, and then the fun little bit is over, and you move on.
My guess would be they would take one of those plot lines and just kind of stretch that into like one thing. My guess.
Or yeah, one of the arcs, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
No, but
the dog arc. That would be great.
I was gonna say because like I knew they had the manga and then they had the live action series, but I wasn't sure if the anime had come after the live action series or vice versa. Because I knew they were both like basically like in a sense side by side or at least near each other of when it was produced.
Slightly more recent.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I think she's right. Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of surprising that the live action series kind of wasn't doing as hot because it looks like accuracy wise it looked like they got it pretty well.
Yeah,
from what I saw.
It looked great.
Yeah, they cast 2 people in Salt Bay. Excellent, perfect, good job.
What?
Stop this.
Stop it.
Salt Bay.
The fuck?
With the shades, with the shades on.
Oh my god.
Apparently, the plan is to use current and existing elements of the series and introduce some new ones and new characters to try and create a story rather than a series of events.
Okay.
But the actors are, quote, crazy about these characters. So at the very least, there will be love. And like,
right.
isn't that like half the battle? Not true. Knowing is half the battle. Anyway.
We learned this. YouTube.com/NerdCrusadePod. Anyway.
Look, it's silly. It's fun. There are a lot of big fancy movies to go see these days, but why not go see The Way of the House Husband in theaters? Fuck it.
Is it side note I was gonna say, is it releasing also in the Western theaters or is it just like Japan and those guys?
It seems I found it on an English news site. So I'm inclined to say it'll be in Western theaters because it would be a weird thing to tell us if it wasn't. But if it's not, I will poke at even further information later, and I will apologize next week.
Fair enough.
But something that I don't need to apologize, but someone does, is my next piece of news.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So, are you guys familiar with Bad Idea Publishing?
Nope.
No, but go
That's
on.
reasonable.
I am.
They're indie, like really indie, like incredibly indie, and they're also dying. As in, June, like it's just a very small publishing house, and it's as those tend to do. And back in June, they announced their last 5 titles and the creative teams that would be working on that, and we didn't cover it because there was more interesting stuff going on in June than these guys. But they've brought up an announcement that is actually one of the most interesting pieces of news I read all week. So apparently, Bad Idea Publishing does this thing where if a store agrees to sell their books, they will send them some pins. Not a lot of pins, because these are first pins. So on the first person to buy the book on the first day of its release gets a pin. That's it. 1 pin per book per store. You don't get it if you come second. You don't get it if you buy the first book the next day. That each store gets 1 pin for each book.
Sounds really useless, but all right.
Yeah. It is. But a while back, they had a first customer pin redemption offer where you could get one of 2 comics if you would mail them your pin and they would mail you one of the 2 comics. Sure.
Okay.
Makes a weird thing kind of worthwhile. Well, they have a new first customer pin redemption offer.
Oh boy.
But this time they will not be sending you a comic book.
Okay.
Because, quote, rocks are the new comic.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're sending you pet rocks. They're sending out
Not
pet rocks.
just a rock.
Just a rock. Not even
a rock.
Not even a pet rock. It doesn't even come with eyes. It's just the rock.
They said they might spray paint the Bad Idea logo on the rock if they get the time.
If
I'm
they
sorry.
get
They get
the
the
time.
Bro, you know,
Not even a problem.
hold on. I need you all to listen to this
They
idea.
get the time. If they get the time. That's as bad. Hold on, that's as bad as Sony. Like, you can win a chance to buy a PS5, not even win a chance to win the fucking thing, but to buy it, though.
Bro, could you imagine that you're so busy as an indie company that's gonna be shut down that you need to have time just to fucking get a redemption spray painted rock,
Bro,
just
that's not
to give
hard.
to a fan.
You cut out a decal and you buy spray paint. And you just move along.
Yeah,
move
right.
along.
Like,
Move
bro,
along.
no, they're too busy because they know they're shutting down, so they're like, oh shit, we gotta file for bankruptcy real quick.
No.
Yo, we're just gonna send you rocks.
Here's a little bit of backstory about them closing.
Explain,
It
please.
was planned from the very start.
What? What? What do you mean?
As in, they only expected to go this long and then planned an end.
For them. We like people who plan an ending. Though it's weird to do it for a company.
So they began really close to the beginning of the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, in June, they're like, we're done. That's it. That's all we had planned. These are the comics we had planned. And they didn't tell anybody.
Good
They
for
just,
them.
on a random Wednesday, they were like,
Mhm.
those were the last ones. Have fun.
So
So
you telling me they wasted their own money just to build this company just to
No,
start it
dude.
off? And after,
they published the books they wanted to publish and then
Yeah,
they were done.
that's it. They just bowed out.
did they at least get some sales?
Oh,
Not successful. I'm just saying sales. That's
like,
the only thing.
no,
I'm
they
saying.
sold pretty goddamn well.
Okay.
Enough for rocks.
May I read to you the official press release on the topic?
Yes.
Please.
I invite you to.
Because I need to understand shit.
Please,
Oh, this
please,
won't
please.
help with that, BC. I'm gonna
Please.
tell you that right now.
Oh God.
Oh, please.
I
Go,
hate
go
it.
on, please.
Hmm.
I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
In a world
Mhm.
where paper and labor are in great shortage, one man, actually one company, has the power to save all of comics with one decision. To stop trying desperately to make release dates and instead pivot to their one desire. To trade pins for rocks. Now you must fight to survive! Pin redemption offer number 2! For real though, what does a comic book publisher do when there is no paper to print comic books? We go old school, baby. Way old school. And we carve our comics into rocks, just like our comic book creator ancestors intended.
So let me get
Did you
this straight.
clarify
That
there are no comics on the rocks? They will just be sending a rock. And when asked what the rocks would look like, they said, don't all rocks kind of look the same? Presumably making a
That's-
geologist very angry.
Yes, Roxist, by the way. I'm putting it out there.
by the way.
And
So yeah, that's what they had to say for themselves.
boy. I'll be right back. Jesus Christ, that's
So let me get this straight. Somebody in their office
That's a new that's a new standard. Go ahead.
was like, hey, what if we traded them rocks? And instead of being like, yeah, that's a great idea, they didn't just double down, they quadrupled that, and they 30-second down on the idea. You know what? This is our idea. Fuck it. That's just every idea we've ever had has led up to this moment.
You could even say this was a bad idea.
Full circle.
You know what's not? It's not about power. It's not about strive.
Stop it.
Stop this.
They also described it as, quote, a one all-natural, pin-exclusive, possibly bad idea branded rock.
I hate it.
Possibly.
I hate it so much.
Wow.
You know what? Shino was right. This is
Wow.
worse than the PS5 winning competition.
This
could be.
is the
This
worst.
That is
This is
worse
worse.
than that.
This is
At least with that competition, you get something in the end. This, you're getting a fucking rock. I have those in my backyard, man. What the fuck is that?
All
bro.
rock.
This is
But
this
Shino,
is truly.
Shino, it might be spray
Uh-huh.
painted if they find the time.
If they have the time, you know what? If they have the time, I still want one.
This
Listen,
truly,
listen. If I had a pin, I would trade. I would get a rock.
It's an exclusive rock.
I would
this
get
is
it.
truly the bad
This is
timeline,
the
guys.
NFT of rocks.
Nah, this is the bad
We stopped
timeline.
that.
Screw this.
I know we invented the worst, the darkest timeline. I know.
Yeah. I hate
I
it
know.
so much.
Okay, so
Someone went back in time. Mandela affected a chair, and now we have bad idea. This is what happened.
Red, do you have news more interesting than rocks?
I
Please.
do, and it's about us.
Oh.
We
So-
have news?
I am here to announce that on November 19th, we are doing a charity stream from noon till 9 p.m. What that means
That's a
is
long
that,
time.
yep,
The fucking shirt.
what we will have on our schedule is some gameplay, some discussions, we will have a handful of guests. We've got a couple more in the works for some of our gaming segments. Trust me on that. And how you can be a part of that is by donating to us here on Twitch, subscribing here on Twitch. For every $1 we make, we have an engineering company that's backing us, and they will double.
Very kind of them.
Very-
Very kind indeed.
Very similar to what we
Thank
did
you very
last year.
much. Yeah.
If you put your phone to your screen and scan that QR code, you will come back here, and you can hit the follow button, and you can hit the subscribe button. Elsewhere in our own multiverse, we have officially made shirts of a very funny bit that we said. We invited co-owner of Variant Edmonton to be on an episode where we pit the Super Friends against the Pet Avengers.
Yeah, we did.
And then there were just birds.
There were two that were just birds.
And so we decided to slap it on a shirt. And so at the link in the chat right now, you can go buy the They're Just Birds shirt.
They're just birds.
They're just birds.
The fight was not epic. They're just birds.
Birds.
It's just birds.
In fact, I've got one right here.
Bam.
Honestly, that's
Damn.
fantastic. We
So-
have a lot of really quotable bits, and by supporting us, you help us put those bits on t-shirts.
That's correct.
Please, we see some very quotable things. Yes.
That's correct. We've got another shirt in the works. I haven't told anybody yet. Anyway.
John Skarsgård.
Someone's name on a shirt that you don't know.
So you have more confidence than I could ever want. In other news,
Yeah.
y'all like
Mm-hmm.
Mondays?
Yeah.
I like
Kinda.
our Mondays.
We do stuff. We do stuff on Mondays. I like that.
Great, so does Chris Pratt.
Oh, fuck you.
God damn it. I hate that segue.
Genuine distress.
Thing, man.
Continue.
Chris
You did
Pratt.
this.
Chris Pratt is voicing yet another Italian another Italian character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Garfield's not Italian. He just loves pasta just as much. Although that's kind of
And
racist.
will the appropriation end?
I don't know. I wish I had something better to say about that. But
You know,
y'all may remember that a handful of weeks
Mhm.
ago, maybe a month ago, I also showed up to the show with news that Chris Pratt was playing Mario.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody on Twitter also remembered that. And decided, you know what?
Mhm.
It's time to shut up, because what if I'm voiced by Chris Pratt?
Ah. Okay, one.
fine, thanks.
This is a solution to a modern problem because you can still use Chris Pratt, but you just want to see his face anymore. Modern problems
Yes.
deserve modern solutions.
Exactly.
Really, what we got to do is convince him that both Mario and Garfield are gay, and he'll back off of both projects.
I'm just saying
Boy.
that I've seen Mario and Luigi sleep in the same house.
I mean, wait till he sees the MCU going forward. Jeez. Boy.
Hmm.
Anyway, and also
That's why he's gonna die in Guardians 3. Calling it now.
I've already called this too. Cash that in.
Yeah.
And also, the internet was pretty great of turning the Spider-Man meme into Garfield and Mario.
God.
You're the voice. No, you're the voice. No, you're the voice. No, you're the voice.
Isn't me. I'm Mario. Isn't me. I don't like Mondays.
I was gonna say because Garfield doesn't even have the Italian voice.
No, he doesn't.
That's gonna be weird.
Listen, if this is who's playing Mario, or sorry, Jesus Christ, if this is who's playing Garfield, there's the rest of a Garfield cast that I need to see. Who do you pair up? Who do you pair up as the straight man to Chris Pratt Garfield to play John?
Play John Arbuckle? I don't even know who. Just since we're doing stupid shit in this movie, just fucking I don't know, Jason Momoa as John Arbuckle because.
That out. Don't even say that. Don't even bring it up.
Just because. And Odie's voiced by I don't know, I don't know.
Matthew Lillard.
Chris Rock. Okay.
It's Rock. In my Garfield movie?
The Rock, you say? Anyway.
Oh, jeez.
No.
You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if Mr. The Rock was in this.
Hi, I'm John Arbuckle. Jesus Christ, John.
John, you've been hitting the gym, huh? Like,
Oh my God.
didn't know?
I thought you had trouble with women.
Yeah.
Do you have trouble with women, John?
Or are you just impotent?
No.
Anyway.
You can't find one that lasts more than one night.
Because the man runs out of money. Anyway, we are going to run ourselves a little bit of an ad. Or we won't. Yes, we will. If you don't want to see the ad, you can hit us with that subscribe, that Twitch Prime, and you won't see the ads.
Who likes ads? I don't like ads.
Never
You
seen
like
an ad
ads?
in my life.
Ray, you like ads? Beastie, you?
Yeah, not really.
I like push buttons.
Buttons. You a gamer or something? You push buttons?
Gamer.
You do stuff? You do things, man?
You do?
You do
Gaming
stuff?
things.
So, are we going straight to power?
Yes.
Okay.
To La Roche.
All right.
See to play.
All right. I've been trying to hype him up all stream. Just like, huh? What? Why do you keep saying that?
Oh.
Why do you keep bringing up The Rock?
About power. It's what's right.
It's a very serious discussion here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I see.
Mhm.
Worrying.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's actually a very positive message at the same time. So
Okay, that's important.
there's that.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's that. Mm.
Yeah, this was a little bit longer, so we got about 30 more seconds.
Yeah, no worries, man. My stuff is not gonna take very long either way.
Oh,
Hydrate
well.
before you hydrate.
Very, very short bits.
Nice. The book this week is good.
The book this
Right
week is
on.
very fucking good.
So, you guys will have maximum time. Don't worry.
Maximum carnage. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
All right. So I guess it's on to me now. It's me. My turn.
Sure is. You got?
Right on. So we got rock news, and you guys remember that tragedy that happened not too long ago on the set of Rust with in regards to actress Lena Hutchins? Yes. So going forward, The Rock, and I didn't even know he had his own production company called $7. I didn't know he had one, but he says anything coming out of his studio. Well, I'll just read what he said. But he says, I can't speak for other production companies or other studios. I can tell you though, what we should do in a scenario like this is learn from it. And as we move forward, I think there are new protocols and safety measures that we should take, especially in the wake of what just happened. I can't speak to anyone else, but I can tell you without an absence of clarity here that every movie or television show that we move forward with 7 Productions, $7 his company, sorry, or anything that we produce, we won't use real guns at all. No live ammunition, no live nothing. Period. We're going to switch over to rubber guns. We're going to take care of it in post. We're not going to worry about the dollars. So literally, replacing all that bullshit. We're going to keep things safe now. No more of that shit. Because I mean, we've lost. I don't know about you, but 2 or 3 people to this already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's a slight thing that shouldn't even happen. So, good on Dwayne for being very vocal about it, especially just right after everything happened, and being an advocate for taking huge safety measures going forward. So, good on him for that, right?
Right.
We've lost some people to this over the course of maybe the last 20, 30 years. A lot of bright stars that could have shone and lost their chance at a very young age. So I mean, thanks for that, right? And speaking on that too, I mean, I learned some stuff about Alec Baldwin as well, and poor guy, is taking the bum rap for, he's taking a bum rap for calls he didn't make. Actually, it's been learned that he voted against using Scabworks, and his producers out vetoed him and went forward anyways.
Yeah, so it's
So
not even on
because
him then.
yeah, because his name's on the production, they're just like it's Alec's fault. So blame it on Alec. But he was outvoted when he said he didn't want to do it in the first place. So in times like this now, kind of lean off of Alec a little bit and kind of be like, it's more his groupies that fucked him over here. So
Yeah,
poor guy's going through some shit right now. So
There's also been a mix of information on whether they actually were overworked or they weren't. And at this point in time, what I can say is, whether you were or were not is not the point. It's not the point that we're up for discussion here. The fact is, there was a live round in a place that there should have never been.
Exactly.
And there are protocols in place as people that handle weapons and handle artillery that way that you were supposed to do, and whoever's job that was, you did not do.
I mean, is it even necessary anymore? We have fucking CG.
That's exactly it.
Right? They make giant robots flip around and make that shit look real. I'm sure you can make bullets look like nothing on screen. It should be no problem.
Like if you took 2 pieces of footage and said, this one's using actual rounds and this one's not, modern audiences, regular audiences, would never be able to tell.
Nope.
Because every gun's you gotta simulate the kickback anyway.
Yeah. And even as The Rock had obviously mentioned in the statement too, like they can just use other means of like products, and then again use the CG work or VFX work, and then make it look as realistic as possible.
By saying explicitly what they're going to do instead, that's a great move in terms of making it clear that it's actually that easy. Rubber guns and fix it in post. That's what you gotta do.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Alongside with the whole Alec Baldwin thing, that really people should not be dogging on him at all in any aspect. Like the man literally came to work and he was like, obviously again, you mentioned he got vetoed out, so like he was trying to vote against it, so it's not his fault in any form.
He's an active member of IATSE, so he was very much like, I don't want to do this, but his producers like, fuck you, we're voting against you. So he was like,
yeah.
And
all right.
again, like we've very briefly touched that, the Baldwins aren't great people, but
no
one deserves to have killed somebody in a workplace accident they personally couldn't have prevented.
Exactly.
Like that fucking sucks for him.
You mentioned IATSE by name, so just a little quick update on that. The official vote on whether they're accepting the offer that was done to them happens on November 12th.
Okay,
we will see
a day away.
We will
a few days away.
We will report on how that all plays out. Promise.
Okay. Well, let's move on from sad news to some positive news, at least.
Oh?
Yeah. Have you guys seen Thor and Jane on a date?
I have.
Yeah, man. Thor and Jane on a date. Some shots off the set of Love and Thunder. Yeah, man. That thing's still happening. Don't worry. That movie's still going to be a thing. I know we got kind of halted during some parts of the world still suffering through, the dreaded COVID. But here we are. Things are still wrapping up. And I think this is some post production shots. I think they're just doing some last minute stuff, and then we're gonna get this movie into post production and get ready for the next coming phases. So check them out. They look nice. Hemsworth got the long hair again. Not a fan. I like him with the short hair. That's my Thor. Just saying.
Hair looks great.
All right, short hair is great, but I mean, hey, I'm not mad at the Goldilocks. It's how we first met.
It is. And he does.
But
look
yeah,
good.
man, yeah, he does look good with it, and they look great. And Natalie Portman, of course, she always looks fantastic, but here she looks even more fantastic than the norm. So I mean, hey, can't wait to see her on screen again as Jane Foster, and I'm happy to see them. That we went back to Jane because I think she got the bum rap after like the Dark World, if you know what I mean. So, and that little cameo in Endgame was not enough.
No,
Doesn't count. So I'm happy about this, and I can't wait. Out of all the films coming out right now, I know you guys are like, I know BC's all about the Spider-Mans, No Way Home, and all that stuff, and I know Red's all about the multiverse of madness. I don't know about you, Table. Me, I'm all about the Love and Thunder right now. So
Very optimistic for that movie. Very.
Me too.
see, I thought Table would be very in on Hawkeye.
I'm just suspicious. I'm just suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But
Also,
yeah, man.
I just realized this is Fit Thor too. So like,
Yeah, that's true. Wonder how that one went down.
yeah, did they get him back on that regimen and all that? Like,
Like that.
Yo, bro, I
shredded,
mean,
like,
Multiversical. Who fucking knows where this guy came from?
he
This
went
could
after
be a
what's his name?
different Thor,
He went after Noob Master. Was the name Noob Master?
oh, yeah, New Master
That
69.
he's
yeah.
based. That's the one. Yeah. Yes, he got fit to face Noob Master. He was not pleased, and he said, "After this, I'm going for my revenge." He
Yeah.
got fit for it, bro.
Over
gotta take him
Hercules with a rating of the party of 5. Thank you so much for your continued support
Daddy Hawk
of the Nerd Crusade.
Daddy Hawkey's in the house. Oh man.
Yes, he is.
Oh man.
I know for a fact that one Mr. Hercules was playing some Smash Bros. Right as we went live, or we would have came and kicked some ass.
Jeez.
That's
The timing.
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Probably would have launched.
But that's my news.
Mm.
That brings us
Caucasian's looking pretty. Look at him. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He did very okay, is what he did.
We're proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us to my favorite segment of the news anyway, is the book we pick every week. Now, every single week we put on our socials of 2 choices, one from me, one from Table, of what book we're going to put out. There was a little bit of an error this week. We had everything scheduled, and then I remembered that Dark Knights of Steel had come out. And forgot to submit that picture.
Yeah.
And I was very excited about it, and I read it before this one. It's very, very good. Everybody please go read it. It also pissed off a member of a fan base, and haha, kiss my ass.
The people who are upset for silly reasons. This is literally an Elseworld story. Calm your tits. But this book doesn't need any of that drama.
Yeah, this book doesn't have any tits to come.
Because today we are reading also DC, but this is Black Label. So, put your kids to bed or something. As if they were anyway.
Human Target. Is that Chance?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, he's the sickest. Yo, go on, please. This excites me. I love this character, man. Go on.
By the way,
hilarious.
here's Dark Knights of Steel. By the way, just
yeah, but
break my heart. But okay, you owe me that book next week. Is what you do.
Yeah. We'll
listen.
put it on the poll.
The other book that was up this week on the poll was oh yes, Jose plays Jose.
Oh.
We talking comics.
Like comics here. So the fact that you called him sick as fuck, Shino, is hilarious to me because the book opens with him coughing. He's hemming because, spoilers, he's dying.
Oh.
This isn't a spoiler.
Naturally.
It literally says on the first page, I'm not gonna miss it.
and it is life.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Thanks for the
Pause,
follow, Jose plays
What?
Jose. I don't
Hey,
know if I was supposed to pronounce the U's. If I was, I apologize.
In my head, I thought it was Jose
Josu
played.
plays. Josu plays Josu. I'm guessing, but you know
Maybe.
what?
I'm
Welcome to
sorry
the
if I was
Crusade.
pronounced.
I knew it.
You had it.
Nah.
Josue or Jose?
Embarrassing for me. Jose plays Jose. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crusade. So Chance, he's looking in the mirror, putting on his little suit, tying his little tie, drinking a little drink, lying down in bed, writing a little suicide note.
Nice.
Oh.
He's
As Chance will do.
it's I don't want to say a weird place to open, but it is a place to open. And look, Tom King is a fantastic writer so long as he stays at least 50 feet away from Batman at all times.
That's
and this
correct.
book, he pushes his luck a little bit.
No,
But
Shino, you don't understand. Shino, you don't understand. Like that run on Batman was all over the
Trash.
fucking map.
it was
Yeah.
trash.
Oh my God.
I know you guys. You both have told me bits and pieces here and there, and I'm just like,
He's the man who decided that
we
Batman and Catwoman were gonna get married, and then not.
yeah.
Oh, he's that guy?
He's that guy.
yeah.
Yo, hey, can I say something real quick? Fuck him, all right?
Wow.
Continue.
He was all.
Responsible
Was
for
he
the
not?
Thomas Wayne arc for some reason?
Yeah, he's the man
Was
who
he not
killed
also
Alfred.
responsible for? That I was about to ask you. Did he not handle
It was
Alfred?
him.
Yeah,
It
thank
was
you.
Tom
Yeah,
King.
yeah. Fuck him.
All right, so respectfully, fuck him again. Because, like, fuck that.
But also, this dude has been
Yeah.
responsible
Fuck
for
him.
like Mr. Miracle and the best
Yep.
book on centered around Vision to ever exist.
Yep.
Yeah,
This is
but,
still
like...
on my shelf.
But he-
I read it regularly. Okay.
But he
Okay.
killed Pennyworth, and I'm not happy about that. Sorry.
I understand.
And Selena and Batman. The
So yeah,
And then he wrote an
He's not
Elseworlds
allowed
where
to
it's
touch
Batman Catwoman where she's preggers. Anyway,
God, of course, it's Elseworld. Anyways, continue.
look,
Please.
the way
more
that one
chance.
works is she's pregnant once on panel, you don't see her for some time, and then you've got Helena Wayne. That's how that one goes. Anyway.
Damn.
Anyway. Chance is hemming. And just kind of thinking about it. And then he kind of like stares into space, closes his eyes, and goes, there she is. She has yet to be named. He writes a little note. The note says, I love you too. He lies down on his bed and dies. Allegedly. Because from this point onward, we go back.
let's go
This
back.
was
Let's
day
go back.
12. We see the fun colored panels on the right side of your screen right now. That's the winding back. We've got him getting slapped. We've got him breathing out smoke. We've got him talking about going to prison, someone speaking Russian, people punching each other, someone who's happy to see him, talking to Martian Manhunter, a gun. But first,
A gun.
a cup of coffee. Because today, Chance is playing Lex fucking Luthor. For those of you unfamiliar with the human target, his job is to stand in for other people who are going to be assassinated.
Yep.
That's his bit.
Damn.
Hey Shino,
Mm-hmm.
you know who the JLI is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, remember that. Hold on to that thought.
I hope you're
Oh,
excited. to realize.
okay.
So Chance is having his coffee because it is 6 in the fucking morning and he has to do a press release as Lex goddamn Luthor.
Oh
Not
my
a great start to his day. The coffee tastes like tin, but you know what? Early morning. He needs the caffeine. It's worth it. Or is it? He gets on stage, he goes about it, and he starts talking, and yeah, he's like, this broadcast is being broadcast all across the multiverse. I don't know why he would do that. Frankly, if I got a Lex Luthor from another universe on my TV, I would be annoyed. I'd be really annoyed.
I'd be asking why he doesn't have red hair. Anyway,
Jesus.
I'd be asking why
The
he's
answer
why
is
is he already my president?
I'd be asking why he's
Excellent.
running a planet.
3 deep cuts. Excellent. Beastie, you got one?
I got nothing. I don't remember stuff about Lex. I don't care.
It's okay.
You're
It's
valid.
okay.
But continue, God.
BC got anything? Fuck him. Yeah.
fuck that guy.
There's so
Alright.
much to remember, and then like there's Lex, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
The right
Listen.
attitude.
You've got the right idea.
And in fact,
Oh,
that
jeez.
attitude might very well have gotten you in a better position because that bang you can see in very large font is someone shooting him. This is some guy wearing a bomb vest and nerdy glasses who insists that Lex Luthor is a monster. That he's a horrible
wrong.
fucking person who hurts
Correct.
and exploits and steals and ruins lives every single
That's
day.
correct.
Yeah,
And
just ask his half son. Anyway.
And that right now, by killing Lex Luthor, he personally has saved the world in a way that none of the other goddamn superheroes out there ever have.
Looking at you, Clark.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't hear a single word here I disagreed with in this entire
Honestly,
unhinged.
truly, man's got a point.
He calls
You be
Luthor a
spitting.
shaved scrotum.
Oh.
This guy?
What the fuck? He said
Great.
he what? Is it South Park? What the fuck's happening?
That's what he called him.
This is in print. You're telling me this is on
It's
It's in print.
it's in print.
Quote,
Holy
for how many
shit.
years you let this pathetic shaved scrotum escape the cross of justice?
You know what? Yeah.
I is pissed at the public. He
You-
feels that public opinion of that's either been medium positive or only a little bit bad of Lex Luthor has contributed to all of the terrible things he's been allowed to do. Meanwhile, Chance has thrown up because he got shot in the chest, but like a fake
Yeah.
shot. And he's like,
By the way,
the
this
cops
dude
are bad coming out.
this dude on stage also got up on stage and went, fuck him.
He did.
He agreed.
Jesus Christ.
Now, unfortunately for this guy, who is right, he's fundamentally right. Chance is not Lex Luthor. He stands up and fucking decks him, and is like, ass. We then cut
Oh,
to,
dude.
you know,
I'm sorry, man. It's just that whole setup of basically get on stage. Fuck this guy. He's a testicle. I'm gonna kill him. It's like, of all the things you could say. All right.
And that was one of them. Was he wrong? Not at all.
And 0%
Oh,
wrong.
man.
Where's the lie?
there is no
All right.
lie.
I'm still trying to calm down from that. Okay, go on.
So we cut to a nice, warmly lit room, office or something, except it's got fancy fucking chairs, so it's got to be a rich person's office. And it might be, because it's Lex Luthor's room, where Chance and he are having a drink. And Chance is like, so, I can't help but notice that this was obviously a fucking setup. And Lex is like, what are you talking about? He's
Whatever
like, well,
do you mean?
the guy who let the kid in has a sick child that you gave experimental and expensive treatment to save their life. So, yeah, you bribed the guy into doing the thing so that he would open the door to let this kid on stage to attempt to kill you. That's a weird fucking thing to do. And Luthor's like, why should I tell you anything? And he's like, bro, you paid me to get shot for you. I don't care if you lie. You are paying me either way.
Yeah, right.
That's facts.
And basically, Luthor's argument is that he just gave people who were going to do bad things opportunity to do those bad things, and then got them caught for doing the things when he gave the opportunity. And as far as he's concerned, it's not a big deal. That, like, all he was doing was helping himself because no one else will fucking help him. He's asked the Justice League to deal with this organization that keeps trying to kill them, and they go, oh, but their rights! And he's like, fuck their rights. So,
Jeez.
real Lex move.
So your solution was to set yourself up to get shot?
To get
All right,
this guy
Lex.
caught.
How much money are you giving me, man?
It's about power, you see.
God.
I get it.
About drive?
No. Please.
Stop.
No. But anyway, Lex goes, okay, so you survived because he shot you in the chest and you've got like fancy special armor. But what if he had shot you in the head? And Chance starts to explain, well, my brains were never my best asset when he goes into a coughing fit. And Luthor's like, you good, buddy? And he's like, yeah, bad coffee. The way it goes here, from the nice warm yellows to the orange to the purple with the orange liquor, I dig it. I am here for this. This looks fucking cool.
This whole book just like is an art piece. Like it's another one of those. I guess I'm buying a big hardcover produced by Tom King. Thanks, Tom King.
Right on.
So we cut from Luther's office directly to his car, and we don't know how he got there, and Chance doesn't know how he got there, which is what we would call not ideal for when you were driving a motor vehicle at over 80 miles per hour. He's like, man, I need to slow down. I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on. I feel shitty. What's happening? The letters get all wavy. Shout out to the letterer, and he hits a tree.
Damn.
Weird.
Should have laid out that peyote, buddy.
Oh. You know what? It's not entirely his fault on this one. He wakes up in Justice League care because that's who Luther called to pick him up.
And
because
Dr. Midnight is treating on him.
When was the last time you guys saw fucking Dr. Midnight in a comic? I am thrilled he's here.
Bro, I forgot about Dr. Midnight in general, but shit,
Lots of
all right.
people have.
I didn't forget.
Wait, hold on.
Midnight.
Wait, hold on. Wait, he's an actual fucking doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Midnight's a genuine doctor.
Yeah,
he's like the medical guy on the Watchtower.
Oh.
Sheena, what if I was in that same boat with you and was all absolutely confused at the same time? I didn't realize he was a doctor.
I mean, Dr. Doom is not even a fucking doctor, but I mean...
You're right. But here we
He's
are.
got a doctorate from
Good
Latveria. I'm not sure how much weight that carries, but he's got one.
I guess. All right.
He's got it in Doom.
Where did you get your PhD? Doom School. Is that even a real Ivy League?
Yeah.
Fuck your Ivy League. I'm Doom. Anyway.
Dr. Doom. Put respect on his name.
Midnight, a real doctor, on the other hand, is like, good news. I know what's going on. The bad news. You're poisoned and you're going to die, basically.
Oh, shit.
And he tells him he's got 12 days to live.
He can give him medication to make it 12 days. And they have a pretty well done conversation here where Midnight's like, okay, do you want me to talk to your family or loved ones on your behalf to like explain what's happening? And Chance is like, when did I get poisoned? And Midnight's like, well, actually, we could either ask Batman or I could do it myself. And he's like, do not fucking ask Batman. What happened? When did it happen? And he's like, well, I can tell you the exact time of ingestion. And Chance, before he can even do the science, goes, let me guess. It was at 6 a.m. this morning. The shitty coffee. And Midnight's like, wow, you detective types are good at this.
Fuck Batman.
Real fucking Fury guy.
Hold on, I'm sorry, but in this situation like this, this poison situation is not believable. One, because you're in a goddamn watchtower with League members. Half of them are fucking scientists. There's no way you're dying from this poison right now.
No, he's dying.
Why not tell Batman?
Poison. Because, quote, it's my death, my mystery.
And also, hang on to what I said earlier.
Haha, yeah. Dr. Midnight invites him to church. Weird move. Hey
Dr.
man,
Midnight,
sorry, I want to go to church.
Like, Dr. Midnight, please do not.
You literally know Zatanna. Like, is there not a fix for this? Okay, whatever.
I guess not.
Apparently not.
Sure.
It's radiation. It's weird poison. It's fucked up. Cool. Chance goes back to Luther's office. And Luther's like, I'm not the guy who poisoned you. And Chance is like, I fucking know you're not the guy who poisoned me. Someone tried to poison you and poisoned me instead. And the only reason I lived was because I got shot and threw up. And Luther's like, well, I promise to avenge you, if that means anything to you. And Chance is like, no, it doesn't. Where's my fucking car? I think that's a valid question at this point. He's got 12 days, man.
Josue, please, Josue, thanks for stopping by, man.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Good night. No, one day we'll have to read you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. But in our book, he goes to a motel, lies down on the bed, and feels awful for a little while. until he gets a phone call, and it's just Dr. Midnight again, and he's like, "Hey, sorry to call, but because you don't want to talk to Batman about it, I figured I'd do some digging, and I can tell you about the radiation. It's weird. It's fucked up. It's from the Ring Brack dimension, and like I've only seen it from people who went there, and there's only like 8 people who went there.
Guess which?
Sorry,
Small
I
group,
might have
bro.
said wrong. It's 12. It's 12. There's a dozen people who went.
No.
Justice League International.
Christ. Here's Guy Gardner. Christ. Okay.
So not only is this a story about how possibly Guy Gardner poisoned someone, this is also a story of one man's death. It's a mystery featuring the JLI.
Murder mystery before the murder is finished. It's fucking great.
Huh.
Oh my god. Well, all right.
Honestly, I'm fucking jazzed by this entirely. This is great. This is what we love to see.
I'm 100% sold. A, it's Tom King and he's not writing Batman, so I'm instantly in. And B,
Batman is on screen, so thin ice.
my guy's on thin ice. But also, it's the JLI!
I mean, we got Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, so you know this investigation's gonna go fucked up sideways.
You've also got Fire and Ice, which, thanks, they're back. Good job.
Captain Atom, Mr. Miracle.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
I think it's Lady Blackhawk, but it could just be a really fucking weird Black Canary costume. They do that sometimes, and it fucks me up every time.
I was gonna say, who's the weasel-looking dude over here behind Guy Gardner?
Oh,
The weasel.
that's another lantern.
Yep.
I couldn't tell by outfit, but all right.
And also,
Yeah,
I don't know
remember
who
his name for the life of me.
CCCP is, but that dude looks
The
straight up
Soviet
like
Union.
I swear that's Red Rocket or Russian Rocket.
it very well
Russian
might be, but my dude straight up looks like Kid Icarus on fucking YouTube. Looks like a goddamn YouTuber.
Like,
Chris, stop. Sorry, that's funny.
I'll be honest, the
does.
big Russian superhero I can think of is fucking Red Star. Like, that's the one that comes to
That's-
mind. But he's like a
No, that's
this guy. He
yeah.
doesn't need a mech suit.
No, I think this is Red Rocket Red or Red Rocket or some bullshit like that. One of those.
I don't like Red Rocket, honestly, if I'm being real.
You don't have
Yeah, I know.
But yes,
What a fun lineup.
right?
So the fact that this picture is headed by Batman and Guy Gardner doesn't speak well of them.
Listen, JLI is the book where Batman socked Guy Gardner right in his stupid red-haired face.
2 seconds. It took 2 seconds.
Nice.
Batman challenges man.
By
He's
the
like,
way-
take the ring off. And Guy Gardner's like, I got this. And Batman knocked him out.
Box him.
What?
Clean.
Oh,
I'm happy to see Chance back at work. One, he had a short-lived TV show on Fox. Do check it out. It was fun to watch. And he made some reappearances in the CW on Arrow and I believe on Legends of Tomorrow. So you can find his appearances there as well.
Sweet.
But yeah.
Does functionally end here. There is one more page, and I do want to just give it like a very brief shout out because it does the title page thing super fucking well. Like DC Comics is written on the phone button. The wallpaper reads the Human Target, and right above the on the headboard is Chapter 1, When We Are Born. And yeah, Chance goes to bed and is like, I have 12 days to solve my own murder. Great.
If you give me a second, I'll flip back.
Chance is one of those characters that DC will not let die away. It's like well, it's like remember the time when they really loved Hitman and they just wouldn't let Tommy die at all. Yeah,
Yes.
that's Chance. Like Chance just keeps coming back because like DC will not let him go away. They find ways to kind of like insert him back in. Like, oh, remember this guy? I do because I fucking love Human Target. So right on.
Honestly, this was great. This was fantastic. I will probably be reading it in creative and unusual fashions in order to not buy the single so I can just buy the full trade because
Yeah, man.
If you want us to continue reading this series month to month to you and walking you through the plot, you can follow us on Twitter at Crusade Nerd, on Instagram at Nerd Crusade. You can find us on Facebook or whatever they're fucking calling themselves now by searching Nerd Crusade. And if you want to watch us or listen to us, if you want to stuff us in your ear holes while we talk more comics, you can go to youtube.com/nerdcrusadepod.
Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, go ahead and button mash a thumbs up. If you want to swing by when we have a new video, web up the sub button. Oh, and while you're at it, hit the bell to be notified by.